Today in history, 1944, the Moscow Armistice signed on this day by Finland, the Soviet Union, and the United Kingdom officially ended the Continuation War, forcing Finland to re-establish the terms of the 1940 Moscow Peace Treaty with modifications that included territorial cessions, substantial war reparations, and the expulsion of German troops from Finnish territory. The armistice also stipulated that Finland would lease the Pokala district to the Soviet Union for 50 years, a move that signaled Finland's shift in allegiance from the Axis power to the Allies. New Zealand becomes the first self-governing nation to grant women the right to vote. In parliamentary elections, a landmark achievement of the suffrage movement led by figures like Kate Sheppard and the Women's Christian Temperance Union, this historic decision was the culmination of 6 years of campaigning, including massive petitions to Parliament, and was signed into law by Governor Lord Glasgow. Earthquake shakes Mexico City with a magnitude of 7.1, toppled dozens of buildings and damaged hundreds more. At least 326 people died, including 187 in Mexico City. Thousands of volunteers helped rescue workers day and night, using buckets, shopping trolleys, and wheelbarrows to shift tons of debris in the search for survivors. President James Garfield dies. Who had been in office just under 4 months, succumbs to wounds inflicted by an assassin 80 days earlier. On July 2nd, Garfield's assassin was an attorney and political office seeker named Charles. Charles was a relative stranger to the president and his administration in an era when federal positions were doled out on a who-you-know basis. When his requests for an appointment were ignored, a furious Charles stalked the president, vowing revenge. On the morning of July 2nd, 1881, Garfield headed for the Baltimore and Potomac Railroad station on his way to a short vacation. As he walked through the station toward the waiting train, Charles stepped behind the president and fired 2 shots. The first bullet grazed Garfield's arm and the second lodged below his pancreas. Looking at some observances, 4 p.m. Finish Day is a promotional campaign founded by Red Bull, celebrated on the 3rd Friday of September each year to encourage employees to work more productively and finish their day at 4 p.m. The day advocates for working smarter and not harder and offers tips to improve productivity, aiming to show that a shorter workday can increase employee well-being and output. National Woman Road Warrior Day, celebrated to honor working women who travel for their jobs, often balancing their professional lives with family and personal aspirations. The day recognizes their resilience, dedication, and ability to overcome the unique challenges of constant movement and a demanding career. National Concussion Awareness Day, celebrated to raise public awareness about concussions, which are a type of traumatic brain injury that can have serious consequences if not properly treated. The day encourages conversations about recognizing symptoms, ensuring appropriate treatment, and providing support for these affected, especially athletes and veterans, by promoting brain health and safety. National Tradesmen's Day. It is celebrated annually to honor the men and women in skilled trades who build and maintain the nation's infrastructure and homes. The day recognizes the crucial work of welders, electricians, plumbers, carpenters, and other skilled professionals whose training and hard work are essential for society's functioning. It serves as a reminder to operate. It serves as a reminder to appreciate these often overlooked careers and the vital services they provide. Lastly, National Overthinkers Day. The day is dedicated to those who struggle with replaying conversations, second-guessing decisions, and experiencing what-if scenarios, providing the space to normalize these thoughts and share coping skills for overthinkers. And that's all for today on Today in History and some observances live on Ghana Talks Breakfast Show.